back to the book. When the regiment was formed in Kansas in 1866, the general went to a lot of trouble to have each troop mounted on distinct colors. I thought this was awesome, so I included it. He's talking about what color horses they had, and each troop had a specific colored horse. I can still call them off even at this late date. H, my own troop, rode blood bays. B, D, I, and L also were mounted on bays. C, G, and K had sorrels. A had coal blacks. And Lieutenant Edgerly's E troop had grays. We used to call E the band box troop. M troop was the only troop that had mixed colors. The whole band rode white horses. I remember the drummer had a horse that would run away every time he mounted him, except when he put his drum on him. Then that old horse would stand still as a wooden horse. It was a fine regiment, right enough. And there wasn't a man in it who didn't believe it was the greatest cavalry outfit in the entire United States Army. That actually is... When I hear about these guys talking about the horses, we actually had little relationships like that with our Humvees. We'd name them. We named our Humvees.
Zev.
Yeah, we named our Humvees various names. We used to have, when we used to do a lot more water work before the war started, we actually named our outboard motors. And they had little... The guy that handled the outboard motors in my second platoon, he was all into it. And his nickname was Zulu. But Zulu, he was all into these motors. And every motor had a name, and he kept these detailed logbooks on how many hours and when the maintenance was done, all that. And when we came back from one deployment and we were going to go do another deployment, when we came back, they said, hey, you guys, guess what? Good news. We got all new motors. And we're going to issue you whatever it was. We had 8 outboard motors.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you all new motors, come and turn yours in, and we'll send those off to wherever, get repaired or go into the garbage can. And you know what Zulu said? He said, I don't want the new motors. I got my motors. I know where they've been. I know their personalities. The motors have personalities.
Well, okay.
The motors have personalities. And
Modernalities.
Yeah, they had personalities. Yeah, modernalities. And he wanted to make sure he had a relationship with those motors. He didn't want to give them up.